Our mic's been muted the whole time.
There ain't no fucking way.
I'm serious.
You're serious?
Yeah, our mic was muted from the top.
That sucks, man.
That really does. That's unfortunate.
What do we do? What do we do now? Oh man.
Let's restart from the top.
I guess we gotta cut this part out.
We are gonna have to cut this part out.
How long were we going to cut the mic?
4 minutes.
Oh my god. That's funny.
All
All right, so cutting from the top. Shit. All right. Welcome to the second episode of the Last Brain Cell podcast. I'm your host, Dusty Harry.
And I'm your equally as sexy host, Mason Diaz. Today we're gonna be talking about the North American DLC exclusive,
The Wendigo.
the Wendigo.
But before we start, we have to say again we got to say the
Disclaimer again.
disclaimer. Warning: today's episode is about Wendigos. We do not claim to be experts in the subject matter. Please do not cancel us. Viewer discretion is advised.
That's very true.
All right, so let's start back from the top because we went 4 minutes with a muted mic.
It's a classic, really. Truly is a classic. It's because we talked about Ali. That's why.
Oh my god, that man's curse.
Cursed us.
Wah, wah,
The
wah.
Pharaoh's curse.
I was wondering why the soundboard wasn't working.
Yeah.
No, let's make sure.
Make sure. Well, I know it's working. I turned the volume down. Let's make a good song here. Oh, I know the perfect one because that was a pretty gay moment right there.
Why are you gay?
I can't hear it.
Well, yeah, it's because. All right, let's go. Let's go back to the top.
So today's episode is obviously a North American exclusive. Let's see if you can guess. We already said what it was.
Yeah, we did. That is true. But
So what tribes have
so yeah,
the
let's get
Wendigo?
started with that. So a lot of people get the Wendigo and the Skinwalker confused, or they're the same thing, but in reality, they're not. They're very different. They have a couple similarities, but they're not really the same thing. So let's start off. The Wendigo originates from the Native American tribes of the Cree and the Ojibwe.
There are two more. We just can't say it, and out of respect of not butchering their names, we opted not to say it, but we know who they are.
I can't even spell it. So it's,
Yeah. So
but the Skinwalker originates from the Navajo tribe.
my Navajo brothers and sisters, where you at?
They're out there watching.
Hopefully.
They should be. I hope so too. But what were we saying earlier about the antlers thing?
Oh, well, let's explain what a Wendigo looks like because we
So-
had a muted mic for 4 minutes.
That's true. We did lose a lot of content right there. Now we got to do it again. And that was the perfect take.
It was.
So Wendigo. So a lot of people, well, from what I've researched, a lot of people have seen Wendigos are tall, grayish figures. They have long claws and they have sharp teeth, and they have the scent of death whenever they're near.
Rotting putrid meat.
Rotting putrid
Almost
meat.
like a Nurgle type creature.
I don't know what that
40K.
is.
40K.
Oh yeah.
The little zombies that like to smile and fart a lot.
Well, I can't smell through my monitor.
Well,
But
Nurgle is a very stinky zombie.
okay.
So it smells like rotting beef.
Rotting beef meat.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't all meat smell like rotting beef? Wouldn't a rotting chicken smell like rotting beef?
I don't know. Whenever I smell rotting meat, I just think it smells like rotting meat.
It smells like a Wendigo.
It does smell like Wendigo.
And that's, yeah.
Supposedly, also, this could be just people mixing up Wendigo and Skinwalker. But supposedly, if you say or write down the word Wendigo, it attracts.
I've heard that too.
So-
Not the writing part, but mostly if you say
We're
it.
pretty fucked because I wrote Wendigo down in my notes like 3 times.
And I've said it multiple times.
yeah, Winnebago. That'd be unfortunate. Knock on the door.
Jesse.
Jesse. But what else do you have to add to that? Anything? Are there other descriptions that you know that I don't, or
That they're long, pale. We already said
they
long.
get tall? Or hunger's never quenched. Let's talk about how Wendigo.
How is a Wendigo made?
So it's
On today's
supposedly
episode on how it's made. The Wendigo.
a Wendigo is created on a human who's committed heinous acts, but most importantly committed cannibalism to, like, as a last resort to survive. When they die after doing those things, supposedly their spirit becomes the pure physical form of evil. And when they become a Wendigo, their hunger is never quenched.
Never ever.
And they supposedly have a heart of ice, which is why you see them in the Appalachian Mountains, the northern Midwest by the Great Lakes, where I'm from, because they're immune to cold.
In Canada.
And Canada, if there are Canadian brethren up there. Well, I haven't been to Canada, but I've been
Without
by
a
the border.
passport?
Obviously, without a passport. You think I follow the rules?
You should.
Probably should. Probably a good plan.
So, what about the descriptions we see in like Dungeons and Dragons or that movie
So,
Antlers?
antlers. So, from what I researched, this whole antler thing, I don't know where that came
Maybe it's just like people being
from.
white
It's
people
probably just white people being white people.
and just making up what they see.
Because from everything I've seen, antlers or horns were not really part of the description. I mean, we could be wrong, so don't
We
take my
could be
word
very
for it.
wrong,
But
and yeah,
from my research, they don't have antlers, so I don't know where this is coming from. I know supposedly, I know skinwalkers have antlers, but I don't know why this Wendigo. I think it's just because people mix them up, or they think they're the same thing, which they're not. They're from two very different tribes, from two separate sides of the United States.
top and bottom of the United States.
Top and bottom of the United States. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way of putting it, honestly. But supposedly, according to the legend, they are 15 feet tall.
God damn,
That's like
that's like a moose sized.
2.5 all these.
At least 6 foot
Yeah, 6 plus 6,
12. Oh, how much did you say?
2.5,
Feet?
2.5 all these,
No, how big is a Wendigo?
15 feet.
Oh yeah.
So half of all these, 3 feet, 3 plus 12.
Point is, it's a very tall, scary uh spirit.
That's
Do
what it
spirits
says.
hold physical form?
So supposedly, the spirit can manifest itself into a physical form. It's still the spirit of the human, but it's the pure embodiment of the evil they possess. So I mean, that could mean many things. That could mean it's still, I guess, human, but at the same time, that could mean it just takes out the embodiment of evil from their soul. But supposedly, they have a spiritual form and a physical form.
Hmm.
I didn't get too much into that because my little brain can't handle all that.
And I didn't want to, offend any of our Ojibwe or Cree viewers out there who may
Yeah,
be watching.
it might be.
I
It'd be
hope
pretty cool.
so. If you are watching, I don't know if we're gonna do this episode again,
But I would
but
like to learn more.
we'd like to like have your opinion on it or
I mean,
like fact check us.
honestly, you could come on. We could always talk about it again too.
How the hell are they gonna come on?
Internet, that's a thing. We could Skype them.
Oh, I guess
Come on,
Sky
Discord. I don't know if we use Skype anymore. That's pretty
old.
yeah, that's pretty honestly. Some would say that it's pretty.
Why are you gay? I can't hear with the
You want me to turn it on so we can hear it?
no, because then it's gonna catch them.
Yeah, I know.
I'm assuming you'll get one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
Okay.
playing. Okay. So do you want to get into why they are the perfect hunter, or I can kind of talk about it.
Why they're the perfect hunter?
Yeah.
Because Native Americans in general are perfect hunters. Well, before we got exiled to lands of deserts, and so I'm assuming that they're perfect hunters because they imbued the perfect hunter.
So supposedly, what I found very interesting is the reason why they told stories of the Wendigo back in the day, back when I was a youngin, is because if you know your history, back in those days, Native Americans were nomadic hunters. You would follow food, right? Is that the right word for it? I can't remember. I thought it was nomadic.
Maybe I don't know.
But even when the white men from across the ocean came, food could be hard to come by, and a lot of times people would.
Especially in the winter,
Yep, if you know anything about the Oregon Trail, a lot of times people would have to resort to cannibalism,
people died from dysentery.
dysentery, all that. So that's one of the reasons why this legend came to be, is to try and, from what I read, prevent people from committing crimes, being greedy, eating their brethren.
So it's kind of like a deterrent from
Yeah,
me eating you.
I hope you win. I don't have much meat on my bones.
I eat you.
I don't know if I should. No. Well, that's the thing. They mostly come. It's mostly to turn against greed and cannibalism. But who knows, man? There's been a lot of sightings, supposedly. Especially throughout
Sightings,
the years.
like
Sightings.
recently sightings.
Recently, kind of. I've seen a lot of. I've listened to a lot of stories. I've seen videos of supposed Wendigo screams. But half the stuff I see is always people mixing them up, like skinwalkers,
Yeah,
Wendigos,
it's just because of lazy research, really.
because they don't know. There's a difference. There's a pretty big difference between these guys. So I don't know why people get them mixed up. The antlers thing, I
Maybe it's just to make them scary. Market them as a plush almost.
that's true. Speaking of the Wendigo plush, I'm just kidding.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Get the Wendigo plush. Wendigo plush. Oh yeah, we're getting back to why they're the perfect condor. We really got off
Oh my
topic there.
god.
So the Wendigo is supposedly the perfect. They will hunt groups of people. They will stalk their prey, and supposedly they're super fast, like
Ungodly fast?
ungodly fast,
Flash style or
flash style.
damn.
They have perfect sense of smell, perfect sight, perfect hearing. Think of it like the xenomorph, except not blind
And not an alien.
and not an alien, just a very tall gray man who likes to eat skin. And supposedly they eat the bones too. They eat everything.
Really?
Yep.
I would assume so.
And apparently, like coming back to their physical features, they don't have any muscle. It's literally just their skin and bone.
Skin and bone?
Yep. So whenever they eat, they don't get stronger or fatter. They just get tall. Some tall motherfuckers, according to Google.
They only eat just to get taller?
They only eat because they can never quench their hunger.
That's unfortunate.
It is. It's almost like me.
We were hungry this morning.
Yeah, we were hungry this morning.
Breakfast
is over there.
Imagine eating something and not feeling full or any satisfaction.
Well, that's me every day.
Yeah.
Because we don't exactly get fed that well. You know what I'm talking about here.
Let's talk about. I don't know what else. You got the notes.
Yeah, you were supposed to do some research.
I did.
Time.
I did contribute to the notes.
Which part? The North American DLC exclusive?
Yes.
Well, supposedly, another thing I read up on is that they can possess humans who have greed or have gluttony.
Gluttony.
Gluttony?
Gluttony is what's in bread, I think.
I think
Gluten is in bread, yeah.
I think it's gluttony.
No, gluttony is.
I have to do a Google search.
No, I'm pretty sure gluttony is the sin.
I think it's
gluttony.
I
I
think it's
promise you
gluttony.
it's gluttony.
Oh, we're gonna have to figure this out afterwards.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's gluttony.
All right.
Well, that's not a thing. But it looks like gluttony to me.
That obviously says gluttony.
Now I just think you're messing with me.
No, I swear it's gluttony.
Huh.
Are you for real?
I'm sure it's gluttony.
No, gluttony. It's one of the 7 deadly sins. Gluttony's in bread. Gluten free.
We're supposed to be talking about Wendigos, and we're talking about gluten.
You said gluttony first.
Do you think Wendigos eat gluten-free bread, or do you think they eat normal bread?
They eat humans.
Well, if they had presented the choice, what do you think they'd go for?
A human.
You're saying if we locked the Wendigo in a room with the choice of bread, gluten-free bread.
I think it would escape the room and eat us.
Well, that's gonna be the next episode. Our next non-podcast episode, trapping Wendigos through deep. If we can find one.
Yeah, we don't exactly live in the north area.
Well, I do.
Well, right now we don't.
Oh yeah, that's
We're as farthest from the north as we can possibly get.
fact. We're in the ocean.
We are. Pacific style.
Specific style. Pacific style?
Pacific style.
Pacific style. Yeah. Well, I have a question for you. I know you're not from the north, but do you have any personal experience? Have you ever experienced any of this yourself?
A personal Wendigo? Like a personal Wendigo
Yeah, like having a
experience?
pet, like having a cage, putting
Oh,
them in.
no. I've never seen. I didn't even know what a Wendigo was until maybe 2 years ago.
Really?
Until Dawn came out.
Oh yeah, Until Dawn. That was a good game. I enjoyed it.
I never played it. I've only seen gameplay from
Oh really?
YouTubers.
Good thing I have it. We can play it after this.
And that's a good segue into our second channel, The Last Brain Cell. Please follow us on
We
Twitch.
could really just do it on this
We could.
because we're already. Our next. Oh, we can't get on. We're getting on a topic here. So you don't have any personal experience.
I do not.
You don't.
You?
I do actually.
Really?
Yep.
You are from Minnesota.
I am from that part.
How
Yes.
about you tell our audience, our listeners, our viewers, your experience? Which was the chattering teeth one?
F7. I think. I hope. Let's find out. We're still getting used to the soundboard, guys. It's not my keyboard. Yeah, I got a spooky, scary story for us.
Ooh. All right.
So, you ready for it?
Yeah,
Are you pretty ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
You sure? So, back in the day when I was still a youngin', there's dinosaurs roaming the earth. I'm just kidding. I was when I was in middle school. So back in the day, I we just moved to the great state of cheese. We when we moved there, I noticed there's a section of land. It's just woods. There's not a huge woods, but there's woods next to us.
Mhm.
And little old me, I love the outdoors. So I would always go out there. We'd always go play airsoft, paintball. I would just walk around alone out there.
How old were you back then?
It was like sixth grade. I don't know, like 12.
So you thought in your 12-year-old brain walking alone in the woods was a good idea
Yeah,
by yourself?
obviously.
All right, cool. I would have done the same thing.
Well, yeah.
Except I did the same thing, but in a desert.
I don't know if that's any better or worse, honestly. You have dehydration, snakes,
Wow.
wild cats. What you guys do? The wild boars, though?
Javelinas.
Javelinas? Yeah, my grandpa told me about those. Oh, we're getting off topic again. But slowly throughout the years of me doing that, I got confident. I go out there by myself, sit out there, relax. But the longer and the more I went out, I started to notice some strange things.
Like little footprints or little
It
critters.
wasn't anything like that, but there'd be times when I was out there, everything would just get completely silent. All the birds would stop. All the turkeys I'd always see would just be sitting in the trees. They wouldn't be chirping. And everything would just get silent, and I'd get the feeling of being watched. And this all happened slowly. It wasn't like a big like snap, right? It all happened slowly. So after a little while after that, it started happening a lot more than it normally
More
did,
often than
more
you
often.
were.
So there's this one area where it's just a big opening, and there's like a little ditch in the middle of it. So I was out there one time, and from the second I entered those woods, I just got quiet. And when I was sitting there, I started hearing something rustling in the trees. Couldn't see what it was. But then I looked away for 1 second. Next thing you know, I saw a flash of something running across, and it went into the trees. And I was like, "Oh shit!" Little old me. I think I was probably eighth grade. Little old me's like, "Ah, it's probably nothing." Trying to act like a badass, But in the deep down, I was like, I kept exploring out there, and the same thing kept happening. I was like, "All right, I should probably get out of here." And on top of that, I had a dog. She passed away. Her name was Eve.
Ladelberg. Eve.
Yep,
Hmm.
German Shepherd. She would always run out in the woods because there was bunnies everywhere. She would run out there, and it got to the point where she did so much. I'm like, yo, fuck this. I'm just gonna wait here till she comes back. Well, there was one day that this happened. She was about to chase a bunny in the woods, and all of a sudden, right when she went in, she like skidded and stopped. And she just started staring at something out there. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Because I know there's coyotes and bears out there, but again, at the same time, everything got silent. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I smelled something rotten. This ain't right. So I was about to go grab her, and then she kind of like stood right in front of me and stopped and started growling at something out there. And from that moment forward, I was like, yo, there's something seriously going on out here. So flash forward, I think I was in high school. There was one night, me, my mom, my dad, and my uncle, we were sitting out on the porch having a fire, just relaxing. Same thing happened. Everything got super quiet. My dog, even my dog, who would always be barking at deer in the grass in our backyard, just stopped barking. And then next thing you know, I kind of smell something. It's like, I could probably be a skunk. That happens a lot. Then all of a sudden, we started hearing something out in the woods. It started wailing. It started wailing super loud. Like I couldn't describe it. It sounded animalistic, but at the same time, it was off. It didn't sound like anything natural that should be out in the woods. And then me and my family, we just all acted like we couldn't hear it. But at the same time, we all knew it was there, and we were all like, "Yo, what's going on?" And this went on for I'm not kidding, like 30 minutes. It sounded like something was being killed out there. It was just in one spot.
Maybe it was. Or was it more like
I honestly don't know how to describe it, but that was a strange night, and it kept going until we went inside. It didn't stop. Then I think there was this other time. This one's a little weird. This one's one that really like weirds me out a little bit. So one night I was sleeping, windows open. it was in the summer. I can't remember. No, it was in the winter. It was in the winter. I like sleep with my window open. I woke up to something like it was on my siding of the house, like trying to get up. Like it was like trying to like find a way to crawl up to my window.
Mhm.
Then I started hearing rocks get thrown at my window. So I'm like, yo, this has to be one of my friends. And I shit you not, within a couple minutes, I get a phone call. It's my friends. And I pick it up. I'm like, yo, are you guys fucking throwing rocks at my window, man? I'm trying to sleep. And they were like, almost like crying. Like, yo, guys, what's going on? You know, we're from the country. We do fucking weird shit out there.
Mhm.
They were just going around, walking through the cornfield, doing their thing.
Just walking through a
They were just
cornfield.
walking through the cornfield. They're calling me like, yo, there's coyotes circling us. Are they going to attack us? Like, oh, they're acting really strange. They're circling us. Because where I'm from, you always hear coyotes howling and stuff. So I woke up to that and I'm like, yo, I don't know. You should be fine. Just walk back to your house. And then at the same time, a couple minutes later, all the howling from the coyotes stopped. And that smell just came up to my window. And I just didn't want to look through my window. I did not know what was happening out there. But I've never actually seen something, but I've felt the presence. And I mean, there was this one time where I did see eyes through the woods because I was out there at night, just kind of relaxing. But I've, I think there's something. I think there
You
within
think
experience.
Wendigos are real?
I'd s- maybe I'd say so
They have to be.
because there's like even like Bigfoot. There's just so much out there, but Bigfoot's a little big ape man. So
Well, I don't think Wendigos are on the same playing field as
yeah, I
Bigfoot.
don't think so either.
There's been, actual documentations and many American folklore about Wendigos. Maybe there is some about Bigfoot, and I don't know about it.
Yeah, that was even thinking about it right now. It freaked me out a little bit.
Now, is there a chance that what you saw maybe was like a cougar,
A cougar?
jaguar?
I don't think so. We're not that far up north. Oh, up there. A jaguar? Those aren't even in the United States that I know of.
I don't even know what big cat lives in the United States.
Mountain lion, cat,
Cougars, lynx,
lynx. Oh yeah, that is lynx. Those are small though.
maybe.
Aren't they
You
little?
really could have died out there, not
Yeah, I
from
could
a
have.
Wendigo, but from like I don't know, a fucking bear.
Yeah, so there is bears up there, but
What kind of bears?
black bears. Matt.
I
So
don't know. Are black bears the ones that are aggressive?
they're only aggressive if they have cubs or they're like starved. But if they have cubs, you might as well just.
Brown bears are the really aggressive ones.
So there's brown bears and grizzly bears. Grizzly bears are the bad ones.
I thought grizzly bears were brown bears.
I'm pretty sure there's a difference. I know grizzly bears. Like if you're gonna go hunt a grizzly bears, they're hunting you too. It's not you hunting them; they're hunting you. So
Cool. That's it.
I'm a grizzly bear hunter. No, no.
Pretty sure again, that's a no-no in the American culture, or at
Why?
least in my tribe.
It is.
I'll ask my mom. She knows all
It's a
about
no.
that.
It's a no-no.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Hey
We
man,
got off of track,
we really did.
but you really could have died, Wendigo or not.
There's
You and your friends were quite silly.
that
Coyotes?
when I was with people, it wasn't as bad. People it wasn't. What was there a ghost back there? Like last time?
That scared the fuck out of me.
What'd you see? What happened?
I don't know.
Dude, they're coming, man. When to go? When to go? When to go? Oh shit. We're fucked.
I'm pretty sure Wendigos are region locked into a cold areas. We're pretty safe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Because, like I said, the sightings have all been Great Lakes, Northern Midwest, and Appalachian mountains,
And Canada.
and Canada. We can't forget about our Canadian brethren.
That's you were saying that you heard wailing. I've seen some videos, TikTok, YouTube videos
A couple videos too.
where
But actually, I might have
where
them.
they're yelling like they try to lower you in. Can you
Oh,
explain?
yeah. I remember reading about that. Supposedly, they can
Mimic human
mimic
voices,
human voices.
but not perfect.
Not
Like
perfect.
there's me. I'm like help, help, yes, help. That's how I would call out for help if
Yep.
I had a broken leg. But these guys are like, oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I couldn't find the video because everyone kept doing
Stitching you.
stitches with it, and I'm like, yo, you guys are gay.
Yeah, but there is a video out on TikTok somewhere.
I'm pretty sure
couldn't
everyone.
find it.
I'm pretty sure you guys have probably seen
And it's out there, and it's like a woman screaming, "Help me!"
it. If you guys seen the Pharaoh's Curse, you've seen this.
But yeah, so yeah, what they just lure us in like if you're a good doer, good
So
Samaritan,
when it comes to the people they target, it's no one specific. If they're trying to eat someone, if they're hunting, whoever they can find. But if you're with a group of people, they're gonna get you one by one,
just like until dawn.
pretty much.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But like I said, supposedly they are pretty much immune to everything.
How would you? So there's no way to kill a Wendigo.
Not, there might be, not that I know of. The only thing I've seen is that they're scared of fire. I guess what isn't scared of fire? Fire, honestly. I know if someone came at me with a flamethrower and a motion sensor. Oh, sorry, I'm getting to Alien Isolation. I've been playing that a lot lately.
So you have to catch it on fire. What about like is it played by werewolf rules like silver bullets, or is it vampire
So
wolves or
I know.
vampire wolves?
So
Wooden stake to the heart.
I know with Skinwalkers, supposedly, if you have a bullet, it's like ash, like has ash in it or ash on it or something. That's like a Skinwalker weakness. But when it comes to Wendigos, I couldn't find anything.
Mm.
I mean, maybe it's because I did like 40 minutes of research when I was on CQ, but I didn't see anything. The only thing I saw was that fear fire.
Everything fears
But
fire now.
like you said, everything fears fire.
Fire.
Fire is bad. It hurts. Keeps you warm.
Maybe that's why they are. They do
That is
have.
true. They have supposedly have hearts of ice.
Maybe that's why they're fire.
I'm really retarded if I'm actually pretty stupid. Huh.
Play the ooh sound.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. We're getting used to the sound more, guys.
Huh?
Got me some slack here, all right.
What if it doesn't go through the?
What if we were muted this whole time? How'd you
I'd
feel?
be like, all right, guys, we gotta reshoot this.
I'd
We're
be
not,
like,
are we?
no, we're not. I would honestly, that'd end our career right there. I'd be like, you know what? We're never streaming again. It's recording.
I got any more notes about Wendigos, Weenie
So
Dogs,
I
stuff
do
like
have a little bit of another story that actually happened when I was at the Boundary Waters by the Lakes.
where is that by the Great Lakes? Like, show me, explain to me like I'm 5 years old. Like I've never been to Minnesota, the land of the Green Bay Packers.
A lot of people are gonna be mad at that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. A lot of people are gonna be mad that you said the Great Lakes, Minnesota, land of the Green Bay
Well, what
Packers.
the fuck is the Great Lakes?
Great Lakes. So you're not completely wrong. Great Lakes is by Minnesota, Michigan, and Wisconsin. So I think where we were at was close to Superior. We were at the Boundary Waters. If my outdoor adventures teacher's watching this, he's probably gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell, man? How do you not know this?" But we were out there, so it was winter. So we were doing winter camping. So we went out there with no tents, nothing. We had a like a sled. You go sledding down hills with. Put that on our belts, put tarps, everything we needed to stay out there. We went hiked probably like 5, 6 miles across lakes,
Across
hills.
lakes?
Yeah, it was frozen.
Oh my! And your teacher let you do this?
Yeah, it was fun. I would do
Oh
it
my
again.
god!
It wasn't anything bushcraft where I have absolutely nothing. Like we had clothes and tarps, and a water bottle. But so we went out there, found a good spot, drilled a hole in the ice so we could start boiling water, cooking food. So we built a shelter of snow. It was pretty nice. We fit like 10 dudes in there. Let me tell you, sausage party if I've ever seen one. I'd do it again.
Oh my god!
I'm just kidding. But
You like boys?
do you like boys? You guys like boys? There's only one right answer. Fuck. I gotta get better.
Why are you gay?
So we were out there. After a couple days, I actually have some pictures of it, so I can't put them up for you guys. Maybe I'll upload it to the YouTube post or
Or
something.
Instagram?
Or Instagram. So we went up. We're out there doing our thing. Obviously, it was a class, so we went out, hiked, did certain stuff,
Had to learn
got
about
graded.
mushrooms and shit.
No, it was winter. I
Mushrooms.
actually don't know, to be honest. So we're doing our thing, and then we saw this cliff. It was probably really stupid of us to climb it because it was literally like a cliff that was like damn near nine. I wouldn't say damn near 90 degrees, but we were getting there, right? Just rocks. So we were climbing it. We do it quite often because it's pretty nice up there. But it was getting towards night. Sun was going down. All of a sudden, as we're up there, we were wailing.
The same type of wailing you
Same
heard.
type of wailing, and we were all like, "Yeah, it's just moose, man. It's just moose. They're mating."
Do moose?
I'm pretty sure they actually, I don't know, but we were up there. I'm like, because previous days we went out hike. Me and my buddies, we went just like 3 of us. We went out hiking in the woods. I remember my teacher was like, "If you have to poop, don't do it alone and don't do it next to a tree. There could be a mountain lion that jumps onto you."
You just said there was no mountain lions in Minnesota.
It's by the Great. Yeah, there is, but it's by the Great Lakes. It's north by Canada. And that's exactly what I did. So it's definitely a lot of stupid things.
You pooped by yourself under a tree.
Yeah. I don't know why I brought that up. That
All
was
right,
interesting.
continue with the story. You heard wailing, moose mating.
And it went on for a while.
Mhm.
We heard it up there. I don't think anyone else heard it, and the camp was like just down the hill, but we heard it up there. And I remember at night when what the fire. Well, no, the fire was on all night. I can't remember. I remember there was one night where I woke up, heard something walking around our tarp. Obviously, I'm just it's just someone going to take a piss. But everyone was in the tent. And my teacher, or not tent, snow fort. And my teacher was all the way on the other side. So I'm like, yo, that's the extent of that story. Nothing crazy. It's just wailing again. Obviously, we didn't see anything, but we did hear a lot of stuff.
That's crazy.
But I do have a couple sources that kind of does capture the wailing a little bit. I think one of them's kind of retarded. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably fake. But let me pull it up here for you guys. See if it's showing. Yep, and we're good. So I'm gonna turn it up so we can hear it too, and I'm gonna mute our mic so it doesn't capture everything.
Got something coming down, man. I got something screaming down there. I don't know what this is, man. Something fucking screaming down there, man. Hello? Where are you? Show yourself right now! Something big moving in there, man. Something real big, guys. What the fuck? Shit, man.
Some real big guys. Some real big.
I don't know. That was pretty funny to me.
What was that? That man's probably dead now.
He probably is dead. Let's be serious. He probably died.
Now, do you think that was real or fake?
So I honestly don't know, but I will tell you that when I was at the Great Lakes, that is pretty much what it sounded like.
Like a dinosaur?
Like a dinosaur. That's actually pretty similar to what it sounded like. So imagine 3 boys chilling on a mountain, and then you just hear that, and you're like, huh. Nice.
Terrified. I'd be terrified.
It was a little freaky. I mean, I was like, oh, it's just mooses, man. Nothing to worry about. But
I'm no expert in moose, but I'm pretty sure moose wouldn't make it sound like that. They'd probably make it sound like
Have you seen the pictures of moose underwater when they're swimming?
Yes.
That shit's creepy. Are you telling me that wouldn't freak you out? I know, I'd be like, oh, fuck. But there's another one here I can show you guys. It's of a woman. I'm just kidding. But you can kind of hear it, but not really. So let me get this up playing here.
Dude. What the fuck? Oh my god, no. Fuck that.
Now let's explain what we watch for our
Yeah.
Spotify listeners, because
they couldn't see.
Yeah.
So really, all it was a woman was driving down a road, and she had her window open, and she stopped because I guess I don't know why she started recording. Honestly, that's what makes me skeptical of this video. I don't know if she saw anything or heard something, but she stops and she hears like a
kind of like a loud meow.
loud meow or like a baby crying. I don't know if that's real, unless some Wendigo snatched up a child, but
It was not beyond the realm of
it
possibility.
it really isn't when you think about it. But I also have another
video.
Another video. It's taken the world by storm.
Oh my lord!
It's taken the world by storm recently. What the hell? Oh shit! I'm retarded. There's been a bunch of videos of it circulating.
I sure hope it doesn't curse us or anything.
I sure hope it doesn't curse us. You guys might recognize it. But it's been taking the world by storm here.
Your souls are mine!
How does that make that feel, seeing that evidence?
It made me feel like I'm about to get cursed. I keep checking on Mike to make sure.
I know. To make sure it's not muted this time. I'll cut that out for you Spotify listeners, I promise.
No, just explain what it was to our Spotify.
Yeah, so they're sitting there for 4 minutes.
Oh, that part?
Yeah. Without the mic, and they're just like, yo, what the hell?
The Pharaoh's curse.
Is there anything else you want to add to this? We've covered a pretty good amount.
Do you personally believe Wendigos are real?
So, just because of where I'm from,
because of your experiences and the lore?
Because of where I'm from and the things I've seen, I would 100% say I do.
Me too.
I mean,
I believe that there is something.
There's at least something.
Not the antlers.
Yeah,
bullshit.
I don't think the antlers, because that's, if I remember right, that's more like a skinwalker thing. Because aren't skinwalkers like supposedly like kind of like witches or something like that?
That part.
But
you asked the one question I do know. Yeah, that's about right.
They are? Okay. Because
evil Native American wizard.
Okay. Yeah. Well, skinwalkers can be another episode in the future. Don't worry. The next one we'll switch it up. We're gonna change.
We don't just do cryptids on this podcast.
Yeah, we don't just do cryptids. This is just a good, easy one to start with. It's fun. I mean,
I wanted to talk about weenie dogs, but Diaz said that wasn't going to fill the air for 46 minutes.
Don't listen to this man. He says a lot of things, like he wants to talk about muskrats.
Muskrats are cute.
I don't know how we would fill a podcast about muskrats.
It wouldn't just be about just be about muskrats. It'd be about like muskrats, ferrets, and other rodents of the like.
All right. I'll let you plan that one out, because I don't know how to talk about that for a while. I don't know why, but what you said a second ago, it does remind me. I feel like a lot of people get the rake and the Wendigo confused. I feel like they're very similar.
What the hell's the rake? Oh, the creepypasta?
The creepypasta. I feel like
maybe the rake was inspired by...
I feel like the rake was inspired by the Wendigo, because like it's like the same thing. I did see a video of a cop seeing
the rake.
But
is the rake an SCP?
No.
We can do an episode about SCPs. Which one's our favorite?
One. That'd be an interesting one. We could play the SCP game too.
On our second channel.
We could play the new one, because there's a new SCP game.
They can watch us play it on our new channel, The Last Brain Cell Plays.
We might as well just use this one.
But we would have 2 channels.
I guess.
We'll see. We'll ask around. See if you guys would like to see us play games and be dumb.
That's pretty much the extent of this podcast. If you guys have
our knowledge.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to send them. We're going to be here for a couple more minutes just talking about stuff.
How the hell do we know when they're going to ask questions?
Well, we'll pop up right here. But I will say, guys,
how many views did we get this time?
Our peak was like 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah, so we're doing better.
We're doing better. We are.
I know some of you guys probably got busy or you got bored. That's okay.
That is okay. Because we more than doubled our viewers of last time.
And don't forget, we are on Spotify if you want to bring us around.
Follow our Instagram, Spotify, TikTok.
Our TikTok, I mean, I don't know what we're going to use it for.
Which one?
This last brain cell TikTok.
I mean, we just post clips of us.
That's true. The last brain cell TikTok, we're just gonna post clips. So
Pretty much.
and our next, our next podcast will be good, but our next upload that we're gonna do,
Our YouTube video, if you will.
our YouTube video, I think you guys will like it. It's gonna be a little different than just normal podcasts. We're mostly gonna do podcasts, but we're gonna do some other fun stuff.
The Last Brain Cell YouTube channel.
I don't want to put too much on our next episode, but I think it's gonna be a good one.
Our next episode. Our next podcast episode? Or...
Oh no, our next video we upload besides
Okay.
this one. I think it's gonna be a good one.
What do you guys think we should talk about for the next podcast?
Yeah, fill us in with stuff you guys want us to talk about, because I mean, it makes us life easier, and we can give you something you guys want to listen to.
You guys want to listen to something about muskrats or like ferrets?
You're really going strong about this muskrats and ferrets.
Bro. Did we get a question yet?
I mean, we might have, but we also could have gotten one on Twitch. I don't have that pulled up right now to take a look. Actually, wait. I think I can. No. I forgot to pull up the Twitch so we can look at that.
Oh, well. If you're watching on Twitch and we didn't answer your question, that's our bad.
We're still trying to figure out this stuff. I don't know how to all use OBS right now, but I mean, that'll probably be easier. But we'll get there eventually.
Also, another question we have. Why do other podcasts wear headphones?
Yeah, honestly. You guys want us to be lore accurate. I mean, we can get the headphones, but I don't see the point because my host is right here.
Yeah. Ow. I ripped my toenail.
We're going to go to the medics.
But camera quality's better. We got this cool arm thing with this little boom mic.
The only thing I apologize for is the frame rate. I know it's like 30 frames per second, but
in fact, it is 30 frames per second.
In fact, that's what it is. But the streaming service we use doesn't let us go more unless I pay them an ungodly price of money. So,
and we're just two little boys that don't make very much money to begin with.
Yep. I could use some Jamba Juice.
Me too. I do want Jamba Juice.
We can go to the PX after this. I need to get a haircut.
If you guys are wondering where I get these cool shirts at, it's Mishka.com. Not an official sponsor yet. Hopefully one day.
One day. Also, we will, once we start picking up more popularity, we will get our merch figured out.
We got many things in the work. We got Do You Like Boys t-shirt.
I think that's going to be our staple right there.
We got the Last Brain Cell podcast t-shirt with the cultural... We got the Last Brain Cell long sleeve with the Japanese lettering behind. Don't worry, we'll get someone who's... Well, what's the word I'm looking for?
That's very sus.
That was a long soundbite.
That was a really long soundbite. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I don't know what we're going to use it for at all. I can honestly.
We just had to use it one time.
Yeah. We have another good one, but that's a surprise.
Oh!
Yeah.
All right. You got anything else to say, Diaz?
Honestly, I think that's covered everything. I don't think there... Oh, that's for the next episode. I don't think there's anything else.
You already have next episode notes?
Well, it's for the challenge.
Oh, okay.
We're doing the challenge video.
Well, it looks like nobody's going to ask us questions.
That's all right.
Not yet, anyways. We did double our viewer count.
We did. I think that's a win.
That is a win. A win-win for us. I've been your host, Dusty Harry.
And I've been your equally as sexy host, Mason Diaz.
And just keep huffing that paint, sniffing that glue. This has been the Last Brain Cell Podcast. See you next time.
Bye-bye.